3, 4. Hello again. This catchy song, July, was a huge hit for Offaly native Mundy back in the early noughties and up to the present day. It's a hugely popular song at sing-alongs. Now it's in the key of G, but I have a capo here on fret 5 as you see, so I'm playing the chord shapes for the D major scale. So when I play D major, I am really playing G without the capo. So I'll be referring to the chord shapes as the chords. So I'll be calling this chord D and E minor and so on for the rest of the lesson. Now we're using a drop D tuning to tune the guitar for this song. And if you haven't used drop D tuning before, it's a very interesting addition to your playing. So to tune your guitar to drop D tuning, you simply adjust the tuning on your 6th string. So the 6th string open is tuned to E, you just tune that down a tone to D so that it will match your 6th string and 4th string at the same note D but an octave apart, which really allows you to play the D chord. Normally we would play D with 4 strings, maybe 5, but now you can play it with 6. So you can hear that deeper bass note resonating there. Now in that drop D tuning, we're obviously going to have to change slightly some of the fingering for the chords we're using. This song is often accompanied with a finger picking accompaniment. I'm going to concentrate in this lesson on the strumming version of it, which is probably more suited to kind of a raucous sing-song, sing-along. If we were playing the song in finger-picking style, we would play G as follows with the drop D tuning. So we go up here to the 5th fret and we're going to fret the 6th and 4th strings. Now, if we strum down here, that doesn't sound much like a G major chord. But if we're finger picking, we can be selective obviously with the strings we pick. So it would sound like this. Now, they're the notes from the G major chord. So we're only picking the 6th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd. We're leaving out the 5th. So the finger picking style would go as follows. But if we're going to strum, obviously we won't be using this fingering for that G major chord, because we could do it, but we would have to mute the 5th string. We could play the fourth, third, second, but we'd have to avoid the first as well. Now, it can be done, and a lot of people play like that, even Mundy himself, I think. But anyway, what I do, and again, this is just my interpretation of the song, I play the full G chord shape here for the drop D tuning, and that simply is first finger, as you can see there, and my third and fourth fingers on the 5th fret, 6th and 5th string. So I have this chord, and that way I can play all 6 strings. So that chord is G major. Then we have a G major 7, and for this, in this fingering style, I'm simply putting my second finger here onto the 4th string, and that's a very distinctive chord in the song. Okay. So when you're strumming the song and you're fretting that note, you have to make sure it's heard. So that's the G major and the G major 7. Then we have an E minor chord. Now the E minor chord is going to be changed because of the drop D tuning, and it's as follows. As you can see there, we're fretting the 6th and 4th strings with my 2nd and 3rd fingers on the 2nd fret, and I'm not ringing out that 5th string, so I'm resting my 2nd finger here slightly on that 5th string, so I don't hear it. So we'll be going from the G to G major 7 to G to the E minor. And then the D major, and because it's the drop D tuning, you can play the 6th string here as well. Now, nearly every line of the song resolves to that D chord, and there's some embellishments there that we can add in. But we'll have a little look at that later on. The other chord then that we're using, it's the F sharp minor chord, and that's the same fingering as we're using here for the E minor chord, just we're sliding it up 2 frets to the 4th fret, and again we're going to mute, let my 2nd finger rest on that 5th string again. Now the only 2 notes actually in this chord shape that belong to the F sharp minor chord are the 6th and the 4th, so we're muting the 5th, so concentrate on those 6th and 4th strings. If the 3rd string, 2nd string happen to ring out, it's fine. Now the strum pattern for the song then is down, 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 up, down, up. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. That's the predominant strum pattern. You can introduce some variations in that to go with the flow of the song. The other thing I want to look at then are the embellishments on the D chord, which are an integral part of the song. Now remember, you can strum all 6 strings here. Nice ringing sound there with that 6th string open. And the embellishments are sus chords, D sus2 and D sus4. Now D sus2 is just removing your 2nd finger, and we do that on the 4th beat. 1, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. So we take it off there at the and, just before the 4. 1, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and back on. For the D sus4, I put my little finger, my pinky, onto the 3rd fret here on the same beat. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. So yeah, there's 4 beats there, 4 counts of 4 on the D chord. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4. There's one other short riff that we can use there as well on that D chord. So what I'm doing there is sliding. On the second string I'm sliding, leaving my third finger here, but I'm moving up 2 frets and sliding it 2 more frets. And then adding my finger here, my first finger, on to the, what is that, 1, the 5th fret. So 7th, 5th. So that's the song, the great Mundy song, July. A brilliant song to know for your sing-alongs. Remember, you can always play that using basic chord shapes without the drop D tuning, back in the up position as well, playing it in the key of G. But this is how I play it anyway, so good luck with it. 1, 2, 3, 4.